Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Basketball's Kobe Brown is continuing to show out at the NBA Combine. He has until the end of the month to decide if he will declare for the NBA draft or return for his final year of collegiate eligibility. Mock drafts from several sources have Brown as a potential second-round pick. If he decides to go that route, it would make him one of the oldest players in the draft at age 23. The last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs, Barack Obama was president. Yeah, that's right. Peyton Manning was the quarterback for the 2015 Broncos, a team that ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. The Chiefs, they haven't lost since then as they look to extend a 16-game winning streak that has spanned almost 3,000 days at Mile High Stadium out in Denver today. Eli Drinkwitz has made his reputation known as a coach who can recruit, whether that's showing up to a field in a helicopter or just a conversation. He can reel in talent and did that again today. Four-star linebacker Brian Huff announced a few hours ago that he will be committing to Missouri. The Arkansas native chose Missouri out of a Final Four that included Mizzou, Arkansas, Central Florida, and UNLV. He also received offers from Notre Dame, LSU, and Oklahoma. As a junior, he averaged over 7 tackles a game, making 92 in total. He also forced a fumble and recovered 3 while taking snaps at tight end as well. He'll join a summer recruiting class that includes fellow 4-star lineman Cameron Keys and receiver James Madison II. Huff says that Drink and Missouri's coaching staff was a large reason as to why he decided to join the Tigers. Cards have been red hot in the second half of the season, winning 4 of their first 5 since the All-Star break. Last night was a fun one, and now the Cards with an opportunity to sweep the Marlins after dropping 3 of 4 to them earlier this month. Their offense humming early. Arenado with an RBI single after his monstrous walk-off last night. Cards still not done in the fourth. Gorman, 419 to dead center. The Redbirds go up by 4. The Marlins, they're going to look to respond in the third. Jesus Sanchez with a 9-pitch at bat. He'll knock in a 2 RBI single here. The Cards still up 4-2, but it's going to be Gorman again coming up with his 4th RBI for the insurance in the 7th inning. The Cards will need it. They'll win their 5th straight 6-4. They're headed to Chicago tomorrow. Kobe Brown and Demoy Hodge. Friends turned enemies, but this time it's heartwarming. The two former Mizzou stars are playing each other out in Vegas in their final summer league game. Brown coming off a 35-point performance which garnered national attention, while Hodge is fighting for a spot on the roster. Brown starting for the Clippers and Hodge starting for the Lakers. Kobe picking up right where he left off. He's going to kick and drill this 3-pointer. That's the first points of the game, and he's looking like a force again early. Brown showing his range again. Bang. The Vegas Tigers fans love it. They'll also love Hodge knocking down a 3 himself. He's got 5, Brown's got 6, but then Brown will get knocked into and roll his ankle. He'll be forced to leave the game, but Hodge will continue to rep the Tigers. He pulls another 3 to take the lead for the Lakers. Then how many times have we seen this? Demoy Hodge, time winding down, hits the 3 to take the lead. Lakers lead in the third. Hodge has 11, and Brown is still out with 6. The last time Missouri beat Georgia, it was over a decade ago. The year was 2013, and the Tigers won the SEC East. But this year, the Tigers' road to the SEC championship will have to run through Athens. The Bulldogs have held the illustrious AP Poll 1 spot the entire season and will serve as the Tigers' greatest test so far this year. In 2013, 25th-ranked Missouri upset 7th-ranked Georgia through the air and with turnovers. LaDainian Washington tallied 115 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Tigers' defense came up with 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles to seal the football game. The blueprint for the Tigers to upset Georgia on Saturday will be similar from the likes of Luther Burden, Chris Abrams-Drain, and Darius Robinson. We'll full coverage of the game on our Twitter and KOMU8.com. And speaking of Missouri football, they moved up in the AP rankings today. Despite having the week off, the Tigers moved up from 16 to 14, marking their highest ranking since 2014, which was also 14. Oregon State and Utah, who were both ahead of Mizzou in the AP poll, lost on Saturday, giving the Tigers the 2-spot boost. Andy Reid is known to host a brutal summer training camp, and this year's rookies got their first taste of that today out in St. Joe. Rashid Rice, Felix Onaduke, Wena Morris were all present and were trying to make their first impression on the Chiefs' coaching staff. Second-round receiver Rashid Rice spoke after practice on his experience with the fast-moving gauntlet of Andy Reid's training camp. And the Blues have signed rookie defenseman Jeremiah Babatuka to a 3-year, 2-way deal. Babatuka went undrafted and scored 40 goals in 5 seasons in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And that's sports.